And yes, again, good evening. It's me, Specialist Murphy, United States Army, here appropriate, also Chief Executive Officer for Sheetmetal Associates, a legal advisory and document company here still Pittsburgh, California. We're here today at the Digest blog version that the YouTube jurisdiction still remain. We thank you again, YouTube, for the I believe it's on going on a year now. We've been here for a year with YouTube. Project to the public best interests Sheetmetal Associates in hope that it would interest the public jurisdictions abroad. Legal dominion or jurisdictions. We have attended some court cases in the past and here now. We hope to continue the future. We've gotten some ratings. YouTube has commended us on our presentations via their comments, jurisdictions, their relevant YouTubes displayed. My email, personal, I received a YouTube from email from YouTube rather, and suggest hey, like it, I like it, and other jurisdictions from comments, short, sweet, and simple. There is also comments. We appreciate their comments, and if you would like to comment, it does benefit, and we appreciate that also from the public. Thank you very much. Today we're going to continue. I feel it's very serious matter here attending the AC Transit's case that we have filed back in 2011, 12, I believe it was 12. The incident occurred, I think, in 2012, June of 2012, I believe it was, or somewhere in the spring of early summer of 2012. We filed the matter here. Go over here and filed this matter December, something like that. Oh, it's not December. It's December, something like that. The judgment of dismissal was appropriate here. Inappropriate regards. And I'm disgusted with it, as I did describe. Case was to me bogus, and attentions there regards the fair due process of law that should be standard comply, especially in Alameda County Superior Court jurisdictions, home county of where I was born and raised, Oakland, California. I was disgusted. Case was summarize the case. The case was initiated and administered there at the Renee C. Davidson Courthouse. Renee C. Davidson jurisdictions. It was filed April 13th, 2012. To be specific here on the case filing, the case number is here. Mind you, all this is public record, by the way. We're revealing this information to the public because it is there accessible by the public. All due respect, the records departments, their jurisdictions, Superior Courts of California. Yeah, we had a bum deal here, and what happened with this case. It went to arbitration. It was given a case amendment conference. The case was filed appropriate, like I said, on April 13th, 2012. And then it went towards a case management conference, initial case management conference there at the same jurisdiction as Renee C. Davidson Courthouse in 1225 Fallon Street in Oakland, California. They're an appropriate case management conference progress, the proceeding there, and we did attain a judgment by the court judge for a granting of an arbitration proceeding there for a mandatory arbitration. I think it was because I would have objected and think, hey, this is cut and dry. We have witnesses. The driver was there. He went on workers' comp. Um, uh, After he fell flat on his stomach, let we say, and I assisted to help him. I am Specialist Murphy. There, out of uniform on MIA status. I was there at appropriate point, Richmond, California, attempting to ride the 72M bus, and we were there to assist. Thank God we were there to assist the driver. I don't know what could have been the disposition final there if I hadn't helped him, but he was in a state of shock there as he lying on the floor and asked me for help. There was no please help me. He asked straight out with a confident and very distinguished voice, help me up. Help me. Therefore I did. Did as anyone would did, even an adolescent, teenager, someone, even a child, maybe they were riding on the bus, would have attempted to help him up. It's very, very rude. We got a rude claim situation here. Why I'm continuing this video here, also because through a residual or a follow-up investigation here, I did close this case because I know it was bogus and conforms justice for a fair due process trial proceeding, attends before trial proceeding, pre-trial proceedings, and the arbitration I feel was unfair. It was held by a former judge, and I feel that it was very, very unfair. I didn't project the factors there of the claim, which I should have, and I should have focused on the claim, and that the claim was, is cut and dry. The factors there before we have the driver, for one, who's a witness, and is going to say, hey, the man helped me up as I asked him to help me up. Didn't say, please help me up. I said, help me up. You are supposed to do as the driver says to do. You're on the bus. You're a patron. You become a sort of jurisdiction property in order. You are to discipline the driver's command. The driver told me to ask me, but told me to help him up. He didn't say, please help me up. He tells me. He says, help me up. Okay, one. There you have it. That case is over. If I hurt myself, it was your fault. AC Transit, no getting around that, and we're not going to let this go. So what it is, I didn't. After I did my video, I went back into my files, ladies and gentlemen of the audience here, YouTube. Thank you very much. And I went and I located these two letters here. The AC Transit jurisdictions relevant letters and correspondences from the Alameda-Contra Costa Transit District at 1600 Franklin Street here. And then what happened is, we want to load that information is classified there, the address there for me, but that is Shannon Murphy Sr. That is me. Here it is with another number 2. Okay, the first letter, Alameda County, comes from a postmark. As you can see here, postmark date here was June 22nd, 2011. The second letter comes from a postmark jurisdiction here, July 1st, 2011. So we got June 22nd and we got July the 1st, 2011. Now we're going to read the letter and show you what happens here. Open this up. We got one out of here. There's one. Justice, the first letter. We got 2. Okay. Second letter. Okay, let's see if we can get these flat here for me because they were folded up in their envelopes respectively. Letter 1. June 22nd. It gives you the case number, the file number, AC Transit Jurisdictions, claimant's name and such. September 20th, the date of injury alleged September 28th, 2010. So this happened in 2010. Okay. Uh, Revert back to the other videos. If I explain that the incident occurred otherwise, hey, it's here. It says date of loss. Look, here's one that says the date of loss here is September 28th. But over here, it says date of loss May 31st. Look at that. Same claim number. It says here 2011 1657 A4. 2011 1657 A4. Look at this. Look at the inconsistencies here. Date alleged injury September 28th, 2010. Yet here over here, we have date of loss May 31st, 2011. They don't even know what they're talking about. Now look, this letter here, it says notice is hereby given that the claim presented to the Alameda County Contra Costa Transit on June 7, 2011, and the amended claim which you are presented to the Alameda County Contra Costa Transit District on June 16, 2011 were both rejected on June 22, 2011. Then over here it says the same content here. It says notice is given here that the claim presented to Alameda County Contra Costa Transit on June 7th, 2011, which was similar there. They correspond. And the amended claim which you presented to the Alameda-Contra Costa County Alameda-Contra Costa Transit District on June 16th, they correspond in dates here, were both rejected on June 30th, 2011. Those are not inconsistent. Now I'm going to put these back here side to side here, on top of each other here. And look. One says rejected, were both rejected on June 22nd, 2011. And then down here, it says both were rejected on June 30th, 2011. So we got June 22nd and June 30th. And it's after he says both were the amended complaint, both the claim and the amended claim were both rejected. So now you have a claim and then you have an amended claim. And then you tell me that on one letter, it was both were rejected on June 22nd, 2011. And on the other letter, you say both were rejected on June 30th, 2011, which is inconsistent. It also promotes that there's, like I stated, it's an unfair due process claims. Now I'm going to explain that as fraudulent claim due process by the Alameda-Contra Costa Transit District, and we're going to file another complaint. I'm going to put, since I'm MIA, we're going to have a military waiver, and we're going to now present this case to the Sacramento jurisdictions there, relevant Sacramento County Superior Court soon, shortly. There will be a complaint for fraud at due process claims jurisdictions, Alameda County, claim presented to the Alameda Contra Costa Transit District in attendance to this claim. The complaint will be other. This is a new complaint, and it will go through, and we will file it soon. So thank you very much, audience. You were witness here to the inconsistencies, and therefore it regards fraud at appropriate claims jurisdictions before further legal action took place there. There it is, and we're going to file that suit shortly, and we're going to get justice pretty soon. I promise you. Here, we're running out of time. Thank you very much. Sheetmetal Associates, and we're out.